Subtracting numbers may seem easy, pero pagdating sa mga numbers na puro zero ang nasa dulo, this can be really hard kasi kailangan mong mag-borrow. Now, I'm going to offer 3 options kung paano nyo to i-solve. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you're not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell icon para hindi mo miss yung mga upcoming na mga lessons. Like I said in the intro, today we're going to talk about 3 ways kung paano mag-solve ng ganitong klaseng tanong. I posted this question as a quick question sa aking Instagram account. So if you're not yet following me on Instagram, you can follow me at Laika Maravilla for more of those. I post questions like that para makapag-practice kayo kapag meron kayong time. And na-notice ko marami sa inyo ang medyo naguluhan or naubusan daw ng oras when it comes to solving it, lalo na kung mental. And dahil ang mga exams like the civil service exam don't allow you to use a calculator, this is something that will really come in handy para sa inyo pagdating sa actual na exam. So I'm going to offer up 3 options kung ano yung gagawin ninyo. Traditional method, I'm going to show you yung chunking method. And the third one is something that I haven't shown anyone, whether it's a live review event or sa online review program or anywhere else, which I actually do. And it's really easy and I hope ma-pick up nyo yung technique na yun kasi that can really help you pagdating sa mga ganitong klaseng tanong. In order for me to explain better, I'm going to switch over to my PC. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, ito yung ating discussion, speed math ng subtraction, 1 problem, 3 solutions, 1 answer. We're going to talk about yung options ninyo pagdating dito. Now, again, I'm offering up itong mga options na to just in case nahihirapan kayo sa traditional method or gusto nyo ng another way of doing it. I'm not necessarily saying na ito yung best way or wala akong sinasabi na ito yung dapat gawin. Pero sa context kasi ng exams, lalo ng civil service exam na walang calculator, ito yung pwedeng makatulong sa inyo para bumilis pagdating sa exam. So, ito yung hopefully makatulong sa inyo. Now, ito again yung question. Okay, I'm going to show you yung 3 ways on how to solve it. Here's the first one. Ito yung traditional method. Ang traditional method natin, we go from right to left. So basically, igaganyan lang natin siya. Okay? Tapos dito tayo mag-start sa right side. Ito yung part na tedious pagdating sa exam. Lalo na pagdating dito kasi dalawa yung common na number sa dulo. Okay? So we go from right. Magbaborrow tayo, ito yung sinasabi. Dito sa part na to lagi may nagkakamali. Kasi dito sa borrowing part, either nakakalimutan isulat yung borrow or nakakalimutan mag-borrow. For example, itong 0 na to, di ba, cancel to, magiging 9 siya. This will become 10. So this will be 7. Ulong tayo ng isa, ito, magiging 9 din siya uli. So this will be 1. 9, 4 is 5. Ito, 9. So, ibaborrow din natin siya, magiging 6. Tapos, ito, 9 din uli siya kasi 0 uli siya. This will be 3. 9 uli siya, magiging 7. And then, dahil ito ay binarrow na magiging 0. So, tapos na tayo dyan. The answer is letter B. Now, again, the more zeros you have, the harder it will be kasi borrow ka ng borrow ng borrow. Di ba? Parang sa buhay lang yan. Kung utang ng utang ng utang, magulo. Mas maganda yung, di ba, yung diretso lang talagang subtraction. Kasi kung meron ka ng utang or ibabawas ka na, tapos puro utang ka pa uli, ang gulo-gulo na siya. So, yun yung concept nito. Kaya itong technique na ito ng subtracting numbers is specifically, lalo na for numbers na puro zero yung dulo, okay? I want you to be able to solve this really fast without having to go through borrowing lahat ng mga digits na ganyan. Okay? Now, how do we do that? Now, again, alam natin the answer should be letter B. Here's another option. Ito yung exclusive. I haven't taught this anywhere, but I've been doing this since I was a kid. It's something I call the magic 9 method. Basically, kasi pag 9, madali na siyang i-subtract. Now, paano to ginagamit? Ganito yon. Okay? Instead of subtracting it right away, like that, ang gagawin mo, basically, is you will take 1 out of this and 1 out of this. Ang idea nun kasi is, anything na ginawa mo sa taas, as long as ginawa mo siya sa ilalim, pareho lang yung magiging epekto. Let's start with a smaller number. For example, 10 at saka 2. 10 minus 2. Kung gagawin ko siyang minus 1, this will be 9 minus, kasi 10 minus 1 is 9. Tapos, 2 minus 1 is 1. This is 9 minus 1 is 8. And again, alam naman natin ang 10 minus 2 is 8. So, nakita ninyo, pareho lang siya. Okay? So, ang idea, it works like that. Now, bakit ganun? Kasi, it's better or it's easier to subtract sa 99999 kesa sa 1 million. Okay, ano ibig sabihin nun? Kung babawasan ko to kasi ng isa, ang mangyayari dyan is, this number, mawawala yung mga zeros niya, magiging 999,999. So, sa ganyan, mas madali na ngayon mag-subtract ng ganito. Okay, kukopyahin ko lang. 2, 6, 3, 4, 8. Tapos, yung last digit, magiging 3 minus 1 is 2. Tapos kung makikita ninyo, mas madali na siya galawin kasi 9 yung pinakasagad na number. And again, dahil 9 lang lagi yung sinusubtracta ninyo, mas madali na mahanap yung pattern. So, 9 minus 2 is 7. 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 4 is 5. So, again, mas mabilis to, di ba? 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. 9 minus 2 is 7. So, again, same answer dun sa letter B. Kaya lang dahil hindi ka na nagbaborrow for every digit, mas mabilis na siya. So, itong method na to is actually one of my favorites. It helps me to do mental math kapag pagdating sa mga exams. Kasi mahilig sila sa mga ganyang klaseng tanong. Precisely dahil alam nila na nagkakamali tayo sa borrowing. Now, this is option 3. This is the estimation method. I teach this a little bit sa live review and sa online review program. Using chunking, you can actually kind of guesstimate kung ano yung tamang sagot, lalo na kung may mga options naman. Ang idea niyan is, again, kung na-master niyo yung chunking, so if you haven't seen my video on chunking yet, i-click nyo na sa upper right-hand side sa letter I para makahabol kayo dun sa lesson na yun. Okay? Ang idea niyan is, if you know your numbers, mas madali nyo i-manipulate at matansya. Kasi kung napapasin niyo, pareho yung number sa dulo, yung number sa harap, magkaiba. Ang idea nito is basically 1 million. Tapos ang gagawin ko, is-subtract ko lang yung, itong number na to, i-round up ko. Round up. Hindi round off ha, round up. Ano ibig sabihin na round up? Ibig sabihin, kahit ano pa yan, bubuin ko tong number na yan. Yung closest 100,000 niya. So ito, yung 263,483, hindi ko siya isipin na ganyang komplikadong number. Ang iisipin ko sa kanya is 300,000 kasi ni-round up ko siya. Okay, basically, pinunuan ko siya para maging 100,000 siya. So, sa utak ko, this will be 1 million minus 300,000. Okay? Now, definitely, kung 1 million minus 300,000, kahit hindi ko natignan yung mga zeros na yan, itong zeros na yan, 10 minus 3 na lang. Ang first digit mo should be around 700. Okay? 7 plus, 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 plus. Okay? Kaya may plus-plus yan kasi hindi naman kasi siya tamang or saktong 300,000. And if magaling kayo sa chunking, mat-estimate mo rin yan, nababawasan mo lang kasi ng isang, ng isang number per row. So that would be 736,517 din. Okay? Pero, okay, for now, I'll discuss that na lang in another video in chunking and subtraction. Pero for now, ang importante to note would be i-round up nyo to, minus nyo dito, kahit yung digits lang na magkatapat, just so you can get here. Ngayon, kung merong isang option na 7, 4, okay, anong gagawin ko? Ang gagawin ko would be 100, okay, minus, and then I would go for maybe 26 na lang, or 27. Okay? Kasi yung 27, kasi ni-round off ko itong 263, na ginawa ko siyang 270,000. Okay, hindi ko natin 300 kasi dalawa yung nagsisimula sa 7. So again, from here, you would get to 73. So again, yun yung guesstimation or estimation na method. Now again, if you find this too complicated, balik kayo dun sa method 2 or sa method 1. It's just something na hopefully makatulong sa inyo, lalo na kung nag-exam kayo tapos nauubos na yung oras, hinihila na ng proctor yung papel. Hopefully makatulong sa inyo to. Okay? Now, here's your turn. I'm going to give you a question that you can try out. Again, subtraction tayo, 1 problem, 3 solutions, 1 answer. Just choose whatever method works best for you. Okay? And then I'll show you yung solution after. I'll give you just a quick minute for this kasi ang idea nga natin would be speed. And then after that, sa dulo, I'll give you the proper answer. Alright, so if you're ready, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Okay, so again, kung ito traditional method, using the traditional method, so solve lang natin siya. This will be magiging 10 to. Borrow tayo dito 9. Again, borrow na hanggang dulo yan, mangyayari. So, inuna ko na. So, this will be 10 minus 3 is 7. This will be 9, 7, 6, 1, 7. And then, you have 7 minus 1. Hindi na siya 7 kasi nag-borrow ako. This will be 6, 5, 7, 1, 6, 7, 4, 9. Okay, so again, that's a traditional method. Next, ito yung ating magic 9. So again, ang gagawin natin, ima-minus 1 ko dito. So ito, gagawin ko na lang 2. Tapos minus 1 din dito. Magiging ano na lang siya, 6, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So again, gagawan ko lang siya, dire-diretso lang. This will be 7, 9, 7, 6, 1, 7, 5. So again, same yung nangyari. Kaya lang instead of borrow na isa-isa, ang nangyari would be, minus 1 natin dito sa taas, minus 1 natin dito. So ngayon, mas madali na siya i-manipulate. Now, paano kung lagpas ng konti sa 7 million? Kunyari, 7 million, tas 004. Ang gagawin ko na lang then would be, instead of minus 1, gagawin ko minus 5. Para ito, okay, magiging 69999 pa rin siya. Kasi, 7 million and 4 minus 5 would give you this. So, yung minus 5, yun din ang gagawin ko sa ilalim. Okay, so ang goal talaga sa Magic 9 method is maging 9 yung mga zeros na nandun sa number sa taas. Okay, yun lang yung ibig sabihin nun. Hopefully, nakatulong talaga to. Ito yung paborito ko kasi doon sa tatlo. Next, yung estimation natin na method. Again, i-round off natin yung mga bagay-bagay. So again, alam na natin ang first digit would be 6 kasi ito, kung gagawin ko siyang 1.3 million. Kung gusto ko maging mas specific, this will turn into 1, 3. Okay, hindi na lang 7 minus 1. Okay, ang gagawin ko na lang dyan is 70 minus 13. Okay, 70 minus 13, that would give me 57. So, yun yung pinaka-baseline na, okay, 57. 57 yung simula na digit. Again, kung gusto ko maging mas safe, okay, pwede ko siyang igalaw sa pa-left. So, pwede ko siyang gawing 700 minus 129. Okay? And that would still give me 571, which is, kung babalikan natin, yun yung first 3 digits dito. So, again, kung may options kayo, doon na magka-come in handy yung estimation. Hopefully, nakatulong to sa inyo. Okay? So, again, pick and choose kung anong nag-work sa inyo, whether option 1, 2, or 3. Practice nyo a few times. Okay? Try to manipulate your numbers sa utak para mas maging mabilis kayo pagdating sa actual na exam. Okay?
Alright, a Hooters Song today. If you did click thumbs up, make sure that you share this video with your friends, lalo na kung mag-exam din sila. Or better yet, kung meron kayong kilalang someone na medyo bata-bata pa, kung meron kayong mga anak, pamangkin, or sinututoran, baka makatulong tong technique to sa kanila. Kasi, I mean, it's something that really helped me sa aking mga experiences, whether you're sa application exams, sa college entrance exam, at iba-iba pang mga klaseng exam, or kahit sa toong buhay lang when it comes sa pagsusukli. Thank you guys, and if you have any requests, you can comment down below. If you want to reach out to me directly, you can go to www.facebook.com/teamlaika for more information on my upcoming talks, mga reviewers, schedule na mga review events, and everything else. And again, don't forget to subscribe if hindi pa kayo nakasubscribe para hindi nyo ma-miss yung mga susunod pang mga lessons. There are more of these coming up. As we always say in the team, never stop learning. Adja, adja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in the next video, and bye for now.